let's break down the Texas offense as it pertains to the 2023 season, because you and I both know the expectations in Austin, they're always high, but especially this year on the 40 acres, it's felt like they've built to a year like this. Steve Sarkisian's third year, got the culture kind of where you would expect it to be, at least that's the way it sounds. Quinn Ewers going into his second year being the starting quarterback in Austin. What can we expect from this offense? I want to just kind of talk some ball really quick, because if I know anything about our audience, if I know anything about CFB Twitter, which is also, I would say, in some small part, our audience, y'all just love to talk ball. So Steve Sarkisian runs that run-pass option offense, and we'll get more into that in a second. But I want to just hone in on this part. The run-pass option offense, 1,000% is predicated on your quarterback making good decisions. It all goes through the QB. It's not one of those situations where you're just kind of predetermining your read pre-snap, or we're just going to have you be the game manager. No, it all goes through the quarterback. Your offense goes as your quarterback goes. And for Steve Sarkisian, that's why I think he has the reputation he has of being kind of a quarterback whisperer, because he puts his quarterback in positions to be successful, and then to also, when they are successful, receive that kind of credit that eventually gets them drafted. So why I'm excited about Quinn Ewers in this offense, it's going to be his second year. And last year you saw it, there were times where it wasn't like he was making the wrong decision, but he would make the right decision too late, which would eventually result in being the wrong decision. And in this run-pass option offense, in this RPO scheme, it happens quick, fast, and in a hurry, man. Like, you take the snap, you go and put the running back in and you put the ball in his belly, and there's the mesh point, and you got like a second and a half to make that decision. It's not 5 steps in a hitch, gather, read the field. Like, there's some deep concepts baked into what Steve Sarkisian does, but the bread and butter is, hey, you better know what you're looking at, and you better get the ball out quick, fast, as soon as you know where to go with it, because that window is closing quickly. You don't have a long time to make a decision. And so being in the second year of the system now, the expectations for Quinn Ewers, they start to go up. What we saw in the spring game is encouraging, and the way they're talking about Quinn Ewers is encouraging. Steve Sarkisian saying it feels like the gears are kind of starting to click how they should for him. He's understanding the scheme better. He's getting a better feel for the offense, is how it sounds. And so if that's the case, Quinn Ewers and his success, I 1,000% agree, 1,000% believe, rather, is paralleled to the success of this offense, to the success of this Longhorn football team. So Quinn Ewers, second year, sounds like the progress, his decision-making will not just be better, it'll be quicker, which as a result is better. Texas fans, we love y'all, man. Y'all have been with us for a minute, with the hard count, that is, and you're watching a college football video about the Texas offense in May. You're a junkie. We're junkies too. Make sure you're subscribed right here, all right? Also follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, at JD Piquel. We love y'all. There's so many weapons on this Texas offense. So many. And you're fired up about it. You got A.D. Mitchell from Georgia, Xavier Worthy, a healthy version of him this year, Jatavian Sanders, probably the best tight end in the Big 12. Got some weapons. Isaiah Nayor, when he's healthy, he's got a ton of juice around him. Like, there are so many weapons. And why this is important for the Texas offense, it becomes a numbers game for the defense. Simplistically put, the defense has to decide, do we want to give extra attention to the pass game or to the run game? And with how many weapons this offense has, it's going to be very difficult to allocate the proper number of defenders to the pass game. Because listen, you can't put a safety on Jatavian Sanders and then also have enough guys to fill in the run game as well. You can't double cover Xavier Worthy and then expect to have enough people in the box to then also play the run game when whichever running back gets the ball. And so it creates this bind for the defense to where you got to pick which kind of way you want to lose, quite frankly. Which kind of personnel do you want to bet on? And I'm telling you again, the number of weapons here for this Texas offense is going to just continue to put pressure on the back end of a defense to where you leave that front 7 or that front 6, however many they want to play with, they better do their job. They better be sound, because the moment you start to, try and cheat and put other numbers elsewhere, you got issues. And if you want to play honest on the back end with us at the receiver position or at the tight end position, we like our guys versus your guys, okay? Straight up. That's how it is. So that's another reason why I'm excited about this Texas offense. That's another reason why the RPO scheme, I think, plays really well to the personnel they have. Because the run-pass option, there's a reason why the run is the first word when it comes to this scheme. It's not the pass-run option, it's the run-pass option. Steve Sarkisian, there's so much branding around him of it's a high-flying offense. They're going to throw the ball all around the yard. They're going to put up explosive plays. That's true. But if Steve Sarkisian can run inside zone at you 10 times in a row and get what he wants out of it, that's what he's going to do. Texas wants to be a physical football team up front. So this is my question mark / area of emphasis for this offense. This whole system is predicated on you committing extra numbers to the run game and your linebackers then being wrong. So when we go to hand it to the running back, and that linebacker tries to fly up or that safety tries to fly up, you leave some real estate behind you for that slant going to Xavier Worthy, for that seam route going to Jatavian Sanders, whoever it ends up being. That's where you lose. But you only do that as a defense if we make you commit in the run game. So I think this will be by committee, transparently. I think a lot of y'all probably agree with that. But who is it that really leads the charge in this room? Is it Savion Red? Is it the freshman C.J. Baxter? Is it Keelan Robinson? They got some options here in the run game, but I'm just curious what that looks like and the impact of that. Because you got what you got on the offensive line, but you lose Roschon Johnson, you lose Bijan Robinson, two absolute dogs for you that have carried the load in years past. So by committee is what I expect them to do running the ball, but what's the impact of that? Because if they're able to get what they want in the run game, all bets are off. Then the defense is run all over creation, and you're trying to add numbers in the run game, but you just, again, you don't have the personnel to stick with all of these Avengers that Texas has in the pass catcher room. So for Quinn Ewers, it all starts with him. It all goes through him. Decision-making, not just being improved, but being quicker. In this RPO scheme, it happens fast. If he does take that next step, it's going to be a lot of fun on the 40 acres. Too many pass catchers. The defense just can't align accordingly. You can't stop the run and stop the pass at the same time. Not how Texas plays, at least. Who steps up in that running back room? A lot of options, a lot of talented backs, but just curious to see what the efficacy is there. So Longhorn fans, get excited. Your RPO scheme should be very fun to watch this coming season, and you have high expectations, and you should have high expectations. Should be a fun year on the 40 acres. Make sure you're locked in right here. Make sure you're subscribed to the On3 YouTube channel. We talk college football every single day. We are live tomorrow morning now, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. Hit the bell on this channel to be notified when we do go live. All right, we want you a part of it. We'll get in the chat. We'll have a good time. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on the gram at JD Piquel. Also a good way for you to be in the know with everything going on with the show. But listen, man, you love college football. We love college football. We appreciate y'all, and we love y'all. We're going to keep this party rolling. We will see y'all next time. Hey, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also, be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.